Alright, hi everyone. This is a crash course video for folks who don't really pay much attention to the games or did not pay attention to the games tutorial, or folks who like watching and listening to videos better than reading information from websites. So it's a crash course video of Royal Revolt 2. And we'll divide it into three videos. First, for the overview of the game and the structures in the upper deck of the kingdom. Second video will be on the structures in the lower deck of the kingdom. And of course, the last would be the third video, which will be on the structures outside the kingdom. Yeah, everything else. So let's start. So for the overview, this is a tower defense type of game wherein you can play as an attacker, and you can also set up your own maze of defenders and traps or towers. So whenever you're offline, so attackers can attack you when you're offline, other players can attack your kingdom and try to get your money or your gold. And then, so you have an assortment of things, units and structures that you can use to crush your opponent's attackers, so to prevent that from happening, okay? And you see on the screen, let's find out first what are the things that you can spend in Royal Revolt. So you can spend gold, for example, and you can buy gold using gems. You can spend gems, and you can also, what's happening here? Right, so I have bad internet connection. Right, so you can buy gems, you can spend gems for a lot of things here. You can also buy and spend pearls. So you can get pearls when you spend your gems. And then you can spend bread. Where do you use your bread? It's for attacking people. So the currency to use there is bread. Alright, but if you don't like this particular enemy, you can cycle through random enemies and then, yeah, by using money or gold. And another thing you can spend is vouchers. You can spend vouchers for food, on gems, items, gold, and even additional workers. There you go. All right, so we also have really cool buttons. I'll explain them later on. I'll be talking really fast because I want to make this just a 10-minute video. Right, so let's start with every kingdom has its throne room. So this is the one. All the structures I will be clicking on, when I say click because I'm using the PC version of Royal Revolt 2. Every structure will have an information button, this, and then an upgrade button, this one. And then, yeah, so upgrade button, information button, and the special features button. For throne room, you'll have one, which is the crown. Here you can see your king, the ruler of your kingdom, and all of his equipment. All right, so you click on the equipment. You'll see if you have others that are not equipped. You can also see the available inventory slots that you have. You can add more. 20 gems is the price for that, but frankly, you don't need that. For example, I have this equipped because it's glowing in blue, this particular sword. And I see that I have, what, two more? Well, I need those. Alright, which one? Alright, so this one. So I have one glove that's 58, attack 58, and 71. This is kind of sucky, so I can just sell that, right? Sell and have more room. Now, the only time that you keep your items, duplicate of the items, is that if they have different attributes. If you think you need to use one attribute for a certain kingdom to attack a certain kingdom, like this one has resistance to poison, resistance to fire. So it really depends. It's the only time I think you should stock up or not sell items. But other than that, better to sell. Don't need additional slots. All right, so that's the throne room. I forgot, almost forgot. You can also change colors of your items. Like this one, I made it in yellow, I made it green. So, but I like it better that way. Okay, next would be, yeah, you're wondering what this is. This is the icon for item shop, which will be on the second video, crash course video. Next would be the Wizard's Tower, which has two features button. The scroll opens up the skills, And the skills you can use when you're attacking in the game, when you're attacking a kingdom, but it uses up pearls, the purple one, and gems. Gems are hard to come by. Even more difficult are the pearls. So I don't really use this. I've used this once or twice just to see what their effects are. They're really strong spells. Yeah, but I do not recommend using them. So the next one would be the Book of Spells. And the common spells are, so you can upgrade them here, but the ones that I really use are Firestorm and Sword Rain, very popular among uh, Royal Revolt players. It's difficult. So RR, two players. Okay, so Sword Drain has the biggest range. It says there. Not kidding. It really has a huge range, and also really decent damage also. And then Firestorm um, has, I mean, it's for the structures, burns them up really quick. So it depends also on the level of the spell that you have. And for example, this one, I cannot upgrade this until the throne room is upgraded. A really cool feature is that if you click on show, it will direct you, it will point you towards what needs to be upgraded or the mandatory upgrades before you can upgrade that one. Okay. Next would be where do you keep your gold? Of course, in the treasure chamber, it shows the maximum number of gold I can keep. You can protect your gold, buy it using gems. Daily, they give you 3 hours worth of free protection. So yeah, so if you plan on being offline a long time to protect, and you have millions in your treasure chamber, then better protect it. Next one would be, yes, this really small structure is for the Alliance Tower. It's where you can create your own alliance, sort of a guild in some gamers' language, and then you can manage your alliance there by what can you do? You can change this emblem, change the design, the message that you have there, language that your guild or your alliance can speak, the members in your alliance can speak, and there. So what it gives you bonus on gold. Let's see, open up that. All right, so every time you win or any kind, yeah, all right. So every time you attack and you win or not win, you have a bonus of gold bonus of 6%. I have a gold bonus, so it really depends on the level of the alliance. So join high level alliance and you'll have higher bonuses. And then not only that, you also have elite units because of that. There you go. So you can have uh, an upgraded version or hyped up version with steroids of the units, popular units that non-alliance members don't will not have access to. Okay, so where are the units stored or where can you upgrade them? Here in Troop Academy. So Troop Academy, open that up and you can see all of your units that you can use for defense and offense. And you can see that not all can be upgraded here in this menu, like the mummy, the ogre, the gargoyle, and the werewolf, and yeah. So they can only be upgraded if you finish or complete or successfully raided a dungeon room. Certain dungeon rooms that have their names or their faces on them. So this one, it says here that I have upgraded or special version boost to the mortar. That's because of the ongoing or the soon to be ongoing War of Immortals in 23 hours. So Alliance members will have that, and we can pay to have that extended because it only is active for a certain number of hours. And if you still don't have an alliance, you can settle for the league. So click on this statue. You think that doesn't do anything. It looks like just an ornament, but it does do something. Well, all right, I have to fight again so that I can be number one again. All right, so For the leagues, certain hours, 23 hours, or sometimes one day. It depends on the league that you have. I mean, more than a day. And for the league, if your name appears because you are ranked according to the number of medals that you earn as you fight other kingdoms or as you raid other kingdoms, if you're in the red part, that means after this league is over, then you go back to the previous or the lower ranking league, and the lower ranking leagues will have less gems as an award. And for the ones here in the blue shade, you're safe. You get promote. I mean, you can go to the next level league. The ones on the one, two, three, the first top three. I mean, the top three will have, of course, higher gems and also a star for that particular league. I have 4 stars. I have not been top one, two, or three. I've not been in the top three of the last league yet. So I'm planning to be one soon, right? Yeah. So there's a this icon here is a quick button where you can access your alliance options. This here is a quick access to everything that you can upgrade that is available and everything that is upgrading, ongoing upgrade, as you can see. And yeah, the help button, everything. And these are your uh, trophies or unlockables or quests. There you go. Okay. Mm, I guess that's it. I'm sorry if I was speaking too fast. There's just so many things to cover for the first part of this video. And I hope that helps. Watch out for the next video, which will be about this part of the kingdom. Yeah. So please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.